Turkey is battling the aftermath of one of the deadliest earthquakes. The death toll has now mounted to over 12,000. India Today's Gaurav Sawant is the only Indian journalist reporting from the quake zone. Here's a look at his exclusive report.
Rescue workers racing against time trying to save lives in this apartment block. There are several relatives who are hoping that their loved ones would be alive, buried in the debris. Some people have been taken out alive, but several others are still trapped inside, and that is why you have multiple teams working round the clock. Those big machines, what they've done is they've drilled a hole in the concrete slab. Oxygen, water, food, it's being put inside, it's being thrown inside in an attempt that somebody will be able to respond. A lot of relatives go up and shout out the names of their loved ones. The aim is to be able to save as many lives as possible. With cameraman Shupal Singh at Hatay, Turkey, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.
This is today's third day for us. We took 21 person live.
Alive?
Yes, alive person. 58 aparts.
There were 58 apartments here in this building.
Here. So we will be very careful. We must be careful.
I wish you all the best.
We heard some voice. We will work this area, this building.
En route Hatay, this is one of the worst impacted areas of the quake in Turkey. Not just this house, but in this town, almost every house has been destroyed completely like this in that massive earthquake. And now people are out on the streets. If you look around, you have people who are living in makeshift accommodation here on the street, somehow trying to survive in sub-zero temperature. But the bigger aspect, and if we just walk around in this village, we'll just show you this house completely destroyed, the other house destroyed, and there is a massive fire that continues to rage in that area. Now, the reason for that is a burst gas pipeline. It still hasn't been able, the authorities still haven't been able to sort this out, because the magnitude of the crisis is so bad here that people are now having to fend for themselves. Some houses that do remain intact are serving as a base for others to live in. And like in this place, there is makeshift effort. Bread that may have been donated by neighbors, a makeshift kitchen here that's been made, and in a way this is like a community kitchen for these people. Effort, relief in some instances from helicopter being delivered, some material that people have been able to get from their homes, if they're able to retrieve some blankets. Otherwise, nothing remains intact in this village. Just look around, just look at the destruction all around in this village. This house destroyed, this multi-storage structure destroyed, and people are now out on the street just living in sub-zero temperature. They've lit a fire, a campfire outside, and are living. We'll try and talk to them. Language is a huge barrier in this part of southern Turkey, but those who've survived, if we can show you, look, there are some vehicles. People are actually surviving in their vehicle. There's no other place to stay, but a smile remains intact on this young boy's face who's been able to eat something. Let's try. So they actually live in this car for the past several days. There's no other place to stay. What about food? What about other resources? Well, as far as these people are concerned, on the road there are some trucks that stop. This is a big highway, and if you notice, every vehicle that's going on this highway is only carrying heavy earth moving equipment and resource supplies. So look at these vehicles. They're all carrying aid for people. It says they're carrying aid, food, relief material, earth movers. So all the effort right now is only to try and bring Turkey back on its feet once again. With cameraman Kripal Singh in Hatay, Turkey, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.
Images of death and destruction all around, like this property here in Hatay. This appears to be a house so well constructed with so much love, but now completely shattered by the earthquake. And just look around. This was a kitchen. The refrigerator still has food inside. The family car completely devastated by the earthquake, and this isn't the only destruction. The agony, the pain is so intense that they don't even want to come and look at this. They have absolutely no idea how they'll restore this, whether it was the solar heating system or everything. You know, they're saying that it was a lifetime of love that's been completely shattered. These are ambulances that are still rushing to save lives, because every other day and every other hour from the rubble, there is some news that one precious life has been saved. And that's exactly what people are attempting to do. Race against time to save lives. With cameraman Kripal Singh at Hatay in Turkey, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.
With me right now is Asankush. Asankush's brother is buried in this debris. What can you tell us? How long have you been searching for him?
We have been searching for him like 72 hours. He was a healthcare professional. He was staying at this apartment right there. Then he buried under there.
But I saw you were trying to call. Is his mobile phone ringing? You shouted out his name.
No, his mobile is not working. There is no voice in there, but we have hope.
Of course.
Please pray for him.
Of course. Tell me, several relatives are shouting out names of their loved ones. Is there any sound coming from inside? Anything from inside?
There was voices coming down in the building. They rescued some of them, but as I know, right now there is no voice, and the rescue operation is getting faster.
It's getting faster.
Because, you know, there is hope is increasing.
Don't lose hope. I wish you all the best and really pray.
Thank you. Welcome.
really
I hope
pray.
you can come here with another good purpose. Maybe travel.
Don't lose hope.
Thank you.
Ashankush will not lose hope. There are several people still feared buried in this debris, but the hope is that they would be able to find more people alive. Some have been taken out alive. Till some time back, voices could be heard, and at least the hope is more lives could be saved.
On Monday, Turkey was hit by 3 earthquakes within 24 hours, leading to death and destruction. Here are the latest updates coming in. A video shared by White Helmets, the aid group operating in rebel-controlled parts of Syria, shows the rescuers cheering as they pulled a boy from the rubble. The little boy was smiling as soon as he was rescued. The kid was seen playing and kissing with the rescue team. Another newborn baby rescued in Turkey's Hatay. First care was administered after the newborn infant was wrapped in a blanket after carrying out the debris. Other people dug out from the rubble were put on IV lines receiving fluids and medicines. A young boy was taken from the scene to an ambulance. As the race for survival continues, rescue workers were seen rescuing a girl trapped in rubble in Idlib. But what's more heart-melting is that the workers were seen singing to the girl as other volunteers continue to take her out. Concrete cutting equipment, hand shovels, pickaxes, generators, oxygen and food packs along with volunteers arrived to the worst impacted areas to join rescue effort. Over 12,000 reported dead. Race against time to save lives continues. Drone images show how huge cracks in the road connecting Hatay, Aleppo and deep cracks penetrated in Turkish highway following the 7.8 magnitude tremor. A car flipped on its side was seen stuck in one of the cracks as well.